University Federal Credit Union. Local to Utah, loyal to you.
And welcome back to Talk 365. Now, we have chained Holly in the booth for most of the last 2 days. However, we turned around and she got out. And when she gets out, goofy things happen. So she had a chance to visit with a bunch of the vendors here, a bunch of the people who are espousing this healthy lifestyle. Let's take a look.
We have made our way over to Awaken Studios and Retreats. I have owner Jenna, and we go way back, Jenna.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we crossed paths in the halls at the good old days at the University of Utah Dance Department.
Yep, I believe we probably did.
Which all of this now makes sense, and why your studio is so cool, because you've got Pilates and Pilates classes, and you have reformers, which those are hard to come by.
Yeah, they're
you
great.
You don't find those, and they're amazing.
They're game changers for people.
And no matter what level of fitness you are.
Yep. So I have a 94-year-old that comes to Pilates a couple times a week and is still skiing. And then it's great for rehab, for injuries, and then I have professional athletes that do it, and everyone in between.
I made my way over to the Lakanto booth, and I am with Colin Strong, who is a brand ambassador. And Colin, you have a really cool story, not only about your personal journey with fitness, but about this brand. Do you want to tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. So Lakanto's played a huge part in my journey.
Really?
With the sweetener, it's been helpful, especially with all the added sugars that are in products nowadays. So
I've recently come upon some information that all of these sweeteners that were once said to be okay, like stevia, totally aside from the taste and the flavor being a little bit funky sometimes, that you guys offer not only a better tasting product, but it actually keeps you in ketosis, and it is like healthy, and I don't have to worry about it. Tell me about the fruit that it comes from and all about it.
Sure. So the Monkfruit is actually found in the Asian continent.
Okay.
Japan is where our parent company is, but it's named Monkfruit for that reason, because they've utilized it, but they haven't found that it's 300 times actually sweeter than table sugar.
Wow.
So we derive the extract from the Monkfruit and put that into our products, and that's what makes it sweet. So when the sweetness will be on the product, on the scale over time, there's natural sugar. We're trying to emulate that as much as possible, and the Monkfruit extract will keep that there with the erythritol. Unlike stevia, it'll be bitter, and a lot of people have a taste to that and don't like that.
Well, and then now they're taking the product and they're doing some stuff to it to make it so it kicks you out of ketosis because it's not natural anymore. And so it's so hard. We're working so hard, we don't need our fake sweetener, not fake, but having little ingredients in there to screw it up, right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, I found Van Hatfield, who is basically the Utah godfather of all things strongman. So when you think strongman, you think Van. At least that's what Justin told me.
Yes, perfect. I love it.
So, okay, we actually got to have a chance to get some B-roll of you in the ring with one of the people you trained. She was picking up a rock, a huge 250-pound thing, putting it over a thing. So would you say strongman typically is that whole picking up the thing and putting it over, or is there more categories? Because that was the only one I got to see, and then I got pulled away.
In all honesty, Atlas Stones is kind of a signature strongman event.
Okay.
But I think some people just go in their backyard and pick things up and say, oh, it's pretty heavy, let's see if they can lift this. So it's odd objects, whatever you can find, they just try to lift them.
Really? So how did you find it? If this was something that was, mainly in Europe and not in Utah, how did you find this whole thing?
Well, I first got into it because I started watching it on TV. I was doing powerlifting, bodybuilding years ago. And I seen it on TV, I was like, I'll try that. And I tried it and it stuck.
And then you came here.
I made it come here and it's been going very well so far.
And so tell me how this all came to be.
I've always loved fitness and movement, obviously. So just everything kind of fell into place, and it was, everything I want. I feel like people need a really well-balanced, well-rounded workout to move and be the best body they can.
And in the meantime, we've got our Pilates instructor, remind me her name?
Desiree,
and explain, this is something I know a lot about Pilates, but I don't know anything about the anti-gravity, except it's really cool.
It is really cool. So Des, you could just be moving through. So anti-gravity fitness, we have all sorts of classes. So we have a suspension fitness class, which is more heart rate, metabolic, strength training. And then we have aerial yoga and meditation classes, and we also offer kids yoga and anti-gravity classes. So this is super versatile. Inversions are really beneficial for all ages and abilities because it decompresses, it reverses the effect gravity has on us. So it decompresses our spine, brings blood flow to our brain, to our head, which rebuilds cells. So
Yeah.
tons of benefits to anti-gravity.
So tell me about specifically this company, because you're in Linden, is that right?
Correct. We're in Linden, Utah. I've been here for about 2 years.
That is, I love local so
Yep.
much. Tell me about the product line and everything you've got.
So some of our products that we have, our main one is our sweeteners.
Okay.
We have different size bags for you, but you can cook with it, bake with it. It's going to be exact 1-to-1 ratio, non-GMO, vegan. So anyone who's interested in a coffee in the morning, putting the same amount of sugar you would normally of table sugar, use Lakanto. It's going to taste the same, if not better, and it's not going to have that aftertaste like stevia typically would. We also have our chocolate mixes. We have our chocolate bars. We just came out with our Nutella, which is actually a Nutella replacement called Suntella. It's going to be coconut oil and sunflower butter. And then we're also working on our pancake and waffle mix, which is also going to be keto friendly. So everyone can be keto happy. It's going to work out.
And we're going to have yummy food to eat, and it's going to taste good, and we don't have to think too hard because we know it's going to be great. So now tell me a little bit about your involvement with Fitcon, because this event has been so cool.
It has. Dallin invited me over, I think, 3 years ago. So it's our third annual show. And we keep growing just slowly each year. And hopefully we can turn into something really big eventually.
All right, Ben,
thank you.
To be continued. Thanks for your time, and congratulations on creating a great part of this whole Fitcon event and bringing this whole thing to Utah.
Well, thank you very much.
What is the best way for people to find out about you and get questions answered?
The best way is to go on our website. They can contact us from there, and they'll also see we have workshops and retreats and everything on there that they can see and email us.
And then really quick, you're being very gracious here today. You were going to give them a special deal if they mention Talk 365.
Yes, so they'll get $100 off their membership.
Very cool.
So-
I love it. Thank you for that, by the
You're
way. So if
welcome.
you didn't make it to Fitcon, you will still benefit from the Fitcon deal that they're offering here today. Get $100 off. Well, congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
your success, and thanks for taking a minute away to chat with us.
Oh, thank you
And
so
Desiree,
much.
thank you for working it over there.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, you're doing great. Thank you. Where do people find all of this great stuff?
So online, Lakanto.com is where our retails are at. A lot of people have Amazon, so we have our products at Amazon. Actually, our maple syrup is number 2 on the Amazon list.
I love
for
it.
maple syrup, so we're super excited. And then not only that, we have Real Foods is our retail store. So
Okay.
we're going to keep pushing it out, but online is our main focus right now. So keep an eye out on Lakanto.com.
Okay, so if you're looking for it, obviously Amazon, we're going to definitely need to get some of our syrup happening. But I have talked to the powers that be and asked for them to please extend the sale that you are offering just here at Fitcon to viewers who see this spot. If you enter Lakanto40 into the promo code, you'll get 40% off your whole order.
You bet. So we'll do 40% off for everything. That's all online sales. It's a killer deal, especially for shows, because that's where we offer our best product.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to just, take this on the go, and we'll get me started. Sylvia,
good.
it's time for us to start our diet. It's happening. On my way back to the booth, we are talking to Fitcon guest.
My name is KC.
Casey, where are you from?
I'm from here in South Jordan.
And what brought you out to Fitcon today?
We had a kid who came up to box. He was one of our family friends. We watched him rumble around a bit. UCW Zero was here performing. We wanted to go see them.
Uh-huh.
And just the fit life, honestly, is a lot of fun to be around. Just kind of losing weight and also gaining some back and muscle.
Yeah? So have you been to this event before?
I'm not in this location. I've gone to a couple other ones up in the Idaho region and up in Washington. This is the
Okay.
first one I've been to in Utah, and it's been so far a lot of fun.
Yeah? So you would say they put on a pretty good show here at Fitcon?
They have indeed, yes. It's been a very good show. All of the booths are so entertaining and a lot of fun to go to. A lot of great activities, push-up contests, pull-up contests, all the great prizes you can win. I mean, it's just been an amazing experience.
And as far as knowledge goes, because a lot of what they like to promote at Fitcon here is that this is not just for the elite athlete. This is the place to come when you're trying to get fit at wherever you are at your fitness journey to get information and knowledge. Do you feel like that you've had that today?
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to a couple booths, and they make sure that when you're buying anything from them, that they want to be informed about the product. It's very informational, I should say.
Well, very cool. Well, I appreciate you taking a second to chat with me a little bit. We've been super busy getting educated ourselves with some of the vendors and the cool people that were here, and I just wanted to chat with, people who are actually here doing the same thing we are, learning from all the cool people here at Fitcon. So good luck on your fitness journey, and thanks for chatting.